This week, a snowstorm swept through several states to our south, leaving many stranded in their cars for more than 30 hours on I-95 in Virginia. The backup of cars started after there was an accident involving a tractor trailer. Even though the state wasn't exactly prepared for that amount of snowfall, there are still things you can do to prepare for that type of emergency. News Center Maine's Carly Dion joins us now with details. Hey, Carly.
Okay, Sam, so before I get started, I first have a question for you.
Okay.
If you were stuck in your car right now, do you think you would have everything you need in there to get you through an entire day?
Well, let's see. Right now in my car, I think I have golf clubs and beer, so maybe, but probably not a winter storm.
Well, I spoke to a couple experts about how to prepare your car for emergency situations.
A lot of times what we hear is, I really wish I just hadn't gone out.
Bangor firefighter Jared Bowen says his first suggestion on staying safe is staying home.
If you can put off the trip in the middle of the snowstorm or the middle of the bad weather to the next morning when the roads are clear, that should always be your first priority.
But if you must venture out during a storm, there are some ways you can prepare. First, make sure your car is loaded with extra supplies.
Something to stay warm, some snacks to get you through, some water, and a shovel to be able to dig yourself out if you need to.
A shovel also useful to clear an area around your tailpipe in case you go off the road and your car travels into deep snow. And
But first aid kits, emergency kits, they're a very important item to have in your home as well as your car.
Dry-Z Waterproof Bandages CEO Brad Greer says it's a good idea to store a first aid kit somewhere close to you, like the glove box, in case you don't have immediate access to the trunk. Another useful item, a portable phone charger, especially if you're in a situation where you need to shut your car off to save gas. On the topic of phones,
have the number of your local tow company in your phone. That way, if you're in an area where you don't have internet service, but you can get a phone call out, you can at least call your local tow company.
Another item you may not have thought of,
An emergency whistle.
just in case you go off the road.
You might need that whistle to enable emergency personnel to hear that you're down this ravine and you've slipped off the roadway.
And when you're on the roads, remember to take it slow.
Leave extra room between you and the vehicle in front of you because you're not going to stop as fast. Their travel is going to be unpredictable because your travel is unpredictable.
Because Bowden says when there's ice under your tires, bad things can happen. Bottom line,
It's better to arrive late than it is to not arrive at all.
All right, Sam, so tell me, out of everything they mentioned, do you have at least one of those items in your car?
Well, first of all, I don't know why we're attacking me here, making sure if I'm prepared, but I'm not. I only have a phone charger. I do have 2 phones, so battery-wise, I would be okay. No food, like I mentioned, I do have beer, but you need water, right? So I think I failed this test, but are you prepared, Carly? I mean, you're the expert here.
I am apparently now the expert, but I was not prepared ahead of this. I mean, I do have a couple miscellaneous now frozen water bottles in my car. I have a coat and a blanket, but I'm missing a few key items there.
Well, now we have the list, so thank you, Carly.